Hello everyone, this is ich bin here, and tonight I am playing Lofi Ball once again. It just got a major update, update 2.8. I guess I should wait till August 28th to play it, and it's only August 27th. But I think I could maybe play it now. That's fine. It's been out since August 8th. But I haven't played it yet because I've been waiting for enough free moments during a quiet time to be able to play it and enjoy it in the best setting possible. And I think right now is that time. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a thumbs up. And I've already downloaded it, although I meant to wait till stream to download it. It auto-downloaded. So I have the update, and let's just go ahead and hit play and see how this goes. I'm excited. This latest update to Lofi Ball is the culmination of a lot of hard work by Vacantknight, and I'm really excited to see how this plays. Oh yeah. There we go. Alright, I got my controller here. Tagging through the satisfying menu. We got our credits here. Vacantknight even has music in this. I'm excited to hear it when it plays. I'm in the special thanks list, along with some other legends. I'm excited. I'm excited for this update. Let's take a look at settings, make sure everything is good. I think everything's looking pretty standard to me. I could move the sensitivity bar up or down for the gamepad, but I'm just gonna leave it there in the middle for now. We can adjust later as necessary. Upgrades, I've already unlocked the time slow and double jump from earlier playthroughs. Skins, we have most of the skins already. I've done different DLCs and unlocked quite a few, but today, because there's going to be some golf levels, I think it's fitting that we go with the golf ball. Okay, and we're going to go next, and right now I have the ich bin here material on the ball. Just take a look at how some of the others look. The reflect looks pretty spiffy. Nebula looks fun. Beach ball, when it's not on the beach ball shape, is kind of funky, which is fine. We could go invisible. We could go with the classic Lofi ball. I think we'll go with the ich bin here and just see how it looks, because it looks better on some of the other shapes, but I think it can work okay for golf ball. Otherwise, we could just go with a normal, like, default. Nah, let's go with the ich bin here. Let's, wait a minute, we already did skins. We already did material. Color, I like this color. Next, sky color is fine. Okay, so we're gonna go back now and let's play. Let's look what we got here. Golfy are the new levels, but we also have Dungeon, Wipeout, Dessert, Skies, Golfy, Easter, Christmas, Bonus, Fiery, Minty, Midnight, Cosmic. We could do a whole playthrough of 2.8, but I also kind of want to jump straight to the Golfy ones because I know those are brand new. If I go to bonus though, does it show? Yeah, there's some good ones here. Okay, but I'm gonna hit back first. Well, actually, if we go to the test level here, I want to see if there are any new things here on the test level that jump out at me as things Vacantknight is working on. And here we go. I see over on the left side here there's a golf club. Oh, that did not knock it the way I expected it to be knocked, but that was so cool. What do we got over here? We got a bouncy block and some bowling pins and a little sound effect played when those went down. That's pretty fun. There's a bouncy pad there. These blocks over here, those are glass. These are solid. And then this is a panel that will end the level if I jump into it. Yeah. Alright, let's go to some new levels then. How about it? How about that? We could start from the beginning, like I said, but let's go to Golfy. I want to see... You want to see the original levels? I mean, these are new golf levels. Don't you want to see the new golf levels? Okay, fine. Fine. Speedrun. Level 1. Left joystick to move. Okay. 463. New best time. Next. A to jump. Okay. See, I have the double jump unlocked already, so extra bonus to me. B to restart. Okay. Here we go. Level 3. We are speeding through. I like the sun level, or the sun kind of in between. There we can see off to the side where you'd go if I hadn't already done this level and unlocked everything. Getting some new best times. Right joystick to look. Should have just taken it around. So that scene in between levels where it shows the like big ball in the sky, that's a new feature, and I think it just helps everything to load and render properly. I don't have any opinion on it, but it is something I noticed. Excuse me. Alright, we are speeding through this. We got level 6 done. We got level 7. Ooh, okay, this is new. The pink glass is easy break glass. Well, how cool is that? So easy break glass is the original type of glass that was in the game, or a variation thereof. But it got removed in favor for this tougher glass. And this tougher glass is more substantial, so that instead of easy breaking like this, if you go into the tougher glass, it doesn't break all the way right away, and and the advantage of that is that you can bounce off of it. So like if I go up here, I can bounce off that glass a little bit easier. But now knowing that there is some glass that won't break, or that will break right away, that isn't as much of a barrier, it's a different color. Like, there's so many cool things we can do. Now you notice the clock didn't stop here because somehow I knocked the ending glass down without hitting the box at all. That's a skill I have sometimes. But now the level ends. And it didn't give me a best time because I already had a better time. That's good. We don't have to get best times on every level to do a speed run. Just going through the levels here with that thing bounced like it should. Very good. See, like this glass, it's not easy to get through. I have to work hard to break through it. And having the different colored glasses easy break allows for more options. I think that's fun. So this glass is not easy break, so you want to go around it, but you can also land on it if need be to give yourself an added boost. in certain situations. Not this one. This one, you just want to go around it. Ho ho! That was fun. I bounced off that one. Let's just go through this little gauntlet of glass to complete level 10. And we go to level 11. I'm keeping my eye out if there are any unlockables things that just kind of show up that I haven't gotten because of the new updates, but I think I've gotten all the things from the basic levels already. The one thing right now that I'm noticing is that when I turn the camera, it does turn really fast, and that might be on my controller sensitivity settings, so I might want to adjust that. I don't know. I like that I can bounce off those spinny panels. I don't remember if I could do that in the previous edition. I know I could in some older versions of the game, but I don't know if I could in the most recent ones, so that's fun. Oops, gotta restart. So the ball does, hang on, if I hit restart, the ball flashes, and I think that's a nice touch because it helps identify that, hey, you are restarting and it's not an abrupt, it's not as abrupt. So that's a detail. I don't know if Vacantknight added that intentionally or it accidentally happened, but I like it. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a feature that Vacantknight put in strategically, and I'm just noticing it. But see, even if I bounce off that thing, I have enough control with the ball to keep on going, and I like that about this game. Just because you hit a barrier doesn't necessarily mean your time going through the level is done. In fact, sometimes a barrier can propel you forward once you get the hang of the controls and the mechanics of this. Oops, I had to restart that because I was about to knock the ball off the platform. Woohoo. We're already up to level 18. The first levels go really quick for me just because I've played them a whole bunch of times. If you're watching this later and I made this available to people and you haven't played through this game before and you haven't unlocked the double jump or the time slow or anything like that, definitely don't speedrun. Definitely take your time, enjoy the levels, enjoy the experience, the act of solving it, because Vacantknight has done a really good job. See, there's a nice job bouncing off the glass. But Vacantknight has done a really good job in designing these levels so that when you're doing this for the first time, you get a feel of the controls and you get a feel of how to solve the puzzles to set you up for how to solve them later on. So when the puzzles get harder, you have the motor skills built up with your comfort level of the controls, and you also have the problem-solving skills all exercised to figure out, okay, how does he want, how could this level be solved? And sometimes you can solve it in ways that Vacantknight didn't even expect. I just want to take a moment here and look at the look at the golf ball skin. See how it says Yakupin here? Right there. Vacantknight did that. And I think that's really cool. And it looks okay on this golf ball. I didn't know if it would, but it does look okay. The back side is backwards, but the front side is forwards, and that's a lot better than a lot of game makers would do if they were trying to make a skin of my username. So the thing with the skins is that they're kind of made for one shape, and then the other shapes are just kind of fun bonuses. So it's kind of fun to test the different skins on different shapes and see how cool they look or how silly they look. But for me, this is my favorite because it's my username. And because of all the hard work Vacantknight had to do to get it in. Like, I didn't ask for my username skin to be in the game. Vacantknight just did that because he was... because he could, for one. Like, it took a little bit of skill to be able to do it. But then also, out of thankfulness for the feedback I've given on the game so far, and the exposure I've given it to some people who wouldn't have otherwise gotten to see it. And I think that's pretty neat. But Vacantknight has done a lot of work with this game, and this is one of my favorite levels because, you know, the original version of the game had that easy break glass, and you couldn't bounce off of it very well. But now you can with this harder glass. You can bounce off of it, and there's still a time and place for the easy break glass, but the hard glass is really helpful for getting the hard glass is helpful for platforming, for getting through difficult terrain. One thing about those spinners is that they aren't very big, and so early on it's really easy to just go around them. But I think as you get through some of the harder levels, it becomes a little bit more advantageous to figure out how to bounce off of them, possibly. I know in a previous version of the game it was essential you learn how to bounce off of them. I don't know if in the newer versions it has been essential to learn, but Vacantknight very well could have some levels coming up where being able to bounce off the spinners, or even these, just knowing how to do it and doing it successfully plays into solving the level faster, or better, maybe easier, depending on how the level is designed. You know, we're still doing the basic free levels here. I haven't gotten to DLCs yet. Oh, level 31. We go in through a portal. Oh, okay. So the portals, I thought they were different, maybe different colors before, like entrance and exit, but I think they're all just the same color now, which is fine because you know you can enter and exit either end of the portal now. But we'll see later on if it changes. Or maybe that was just in a previous edition of the game. I've played so many editions of this game because we're on 2.8. There was the sort of alpha version I first played, and then there's version 1.0, and then version 2.0, and 2.2, and 2.3, and 2. 2.5 and 2.7 and probably some others. There's like 2.71, 2.72, 2.73. There were a lot of different versions of this game so far, and Vacantknight has improved every single time. It's been such fun to play, and that's why part of the reason why I keep coming back to this game is I enjoy playing it. It is fun to see what Vacantknight updates every time, but if he had just made version 1.0 and never come back to this game, I think I would still play it from time to time because it was fun. But the new updates make it even more fun for me to play, because instead of it being just a physical, how can I solve this like I solved it before but faster, or in a new way, there's new puzzles to solve with the new content, and so I can challenge with the mental and the physical. And Vacantknight is always coming up with new ways to solve levels, and I really enjoy that. This particular level seems to be giving me a little bit of a hard time. And it was because I had to jump before the ramp. But I got it now. Yeah, over there is where I think you can unlock something. But I already unlocked it. Oops. Alright, let's move forward here. Sometimes the controller of mine doesn't respond right away the first time, but with little finagling and another try, it usually works for me. This level looks familiar. I feel like level 36 is very similar to one of the earlier levels, but that's okay. It's fine if things look similar. They're all using similar mechanics to make the puzzles you know, you can't introduce a new mechanic every single level, or it'd be hard to remember everything. So it's using similar mechanics on different levels and giving new opportunities to solve slightly different puzzles, but with familiar obstacles. It saves time. Yeah. I don't know if it's what setting I'd have to adjust to make sure that the camera spin isn't quite so quick for me. I like it being able to spin quick, but if I can figure out how to spin it a little slower on my end, and that just might have to do with me playing around a little bit with it, I think that a smoother spin would help my control, because right now I'm just like tapping it and spinning fast. So if I can get more of a slower pan for when I have to go off to the side, I think that'd be good. So I'll have to look in the settings maybe. Delayed jump can get you further. Maybe you've noticed that. There's like a double jump and a third jump. Also, a delayed jump can be like right there. There's a little bit of coyote time built in, where if you go off the panel, off the platform, you can still jump. almost got there. Hang on. I can get this, don't worry. There we go. Had to restart that because I didn't quite stay up there. There we go. Okay, so, oh. Here we go. All right, we got this. We got this. Don't worry. We got this. There we go. Nice and centered. So these panels in the very first version of the game, these were all glass. And so you had to be cautious going across them. But now they're a straight panel, and glass can be a factor at other times. Okay, so I think this is new. Level 40, where you have to go up to the side to one of the triangles before going to the finish. I think that's new. I like it. I like that. It's a little bit of a challenge. So those were the first 40 levels. And those are all free. We did a bonus level. I do want to test bonus level bowling. I want to test bowling. I want to see what happens when I hit the bowling pins. Yeah! So the bowling pins now have a sound effect when knocked the first time. Maybe even knocked subsequent times. Yeah. I don't know where they disappeared to, but it's still a work in progress for how bowling can be incorporated, but the sound effects feature, I think, makes for even if it's not like a bowling pin, like it's just a little like indication that you've hit the pins, and it reminds me of actual, bowling pins hitting each other. I think that's an upgrade over it being silent for that particular mode and level. I don't know if we'll see any sound effects like that for the golf levels, but I think, let me take a quick sip of water here. If you haven't taken a sip of water this video, go ahead and take a sip of water yourself. Okay, so what I was saying is I don't know if we'll have sound effects in the golf levels, but I like the sound effects for the bowling pins, and maybe Vacantknight will do more with that in the future. Maybe he won't. Maybe it's just an experiment, and that's fine. But that's the cool thing about Roller Ball. Sorry, it used to be Roller Ball. It's now Lofi Ball. The cool thing about Lofi Ball is that it's a game development project, and Vacantknight can experiment in all kinds of different ways to see what he likes, what he doesn't like, and sometimes he makes an experiment and doesn't do anything with it, and sometimes he makes an experiment and then it comes back in a DLC like 5 years later. Provided he works on this for 5 years. I don't know if he'll work on this for 5 years, but he's worked on it for almost 2 years. That's impressive. A lot of people don't stick with game projects this long, but Vacantknight has, and it's become a really fun. It's always been a fun game to play, but it's become an even more fun game to play, and it's been really fun to see Vacantknight continue to iterate and improve and try new things and learn new skills in game design and game development that he can then take and use in other projects if he wants to. Or he can just use it here, and it's fun to see what he makes. So anyway, here we go. Golf levels. Golfy 1, let's go. It says, can't jump? Question mark. You're right. You can't jump in these golf levels. It says, not this time. Oh, so the glass, I don't know if you could see that, but the glass is in the hole. It's not the stick with the flag on it. It's actually in the hole. So you had to put the ball exactly in the right spot. And with not being able to jump, it took a little bit more effort to balance in the right spot. Here we go, next level, 2. So we got a flag to the left and a flag in this angle to the right. It's kind of more straight. But to get to the flag on the left, I have to go to the right. And to get to the flag kind of on the right, I have to go to the left. Okay, so one thing I'm noticing is when I'm just panning and I haven't moved the ball, the timer has not started. That's a cool feature. So it means that if you want to, like, do a speed run or do, like, trying to get your fastest times on the first playthrough, excuse me, or any playthrough really, you have time to scope out and plan out which way you're gonna go before actually going. So that's pretty cool. I think everyone wants to see the jump, so that's what I'm gonna do first. What if I do this? That was pretty cool. 8 seconds. I'm gonna restart it and go this other way, just see how it looks. And yeah, there's no jumping. So even when I did that that ramp, there was no jump in the air. So, like, I'm gonna do it again. I go up this ramp, I go off it, hitting the button didn't make it jump. So it's cool that there are 2 holes for that level in case the putting the ball into the air is a little bit tricky for the player the first time. But it's neat to see that you can go airborne with this, even without being able to jump. Oh, so that red square bounced back. You remember in the test level, there was a random red square that bounced? That's what this material is. It propels back. It's kind of like the purple bouncy pads, except in this is for the golf, because in the golf you can't jump. Wait a minute. What was that I just saw? Whoa. Okay, so sidetrack here. If I go up here and get it to land on the edge, is this like a hack? A speedrun hack? I mean, I can't jump to keep it on. But, like, in theory, could I bounce off one of these things, get on the level, get on the border, and, like, go faster through this? I don't know if that's possible. But, let's try this. Oh, yeah. "29 seconds, not bad." Let's try that level again, and this time let's just do it the normal way rather than taking any sort of shortcut. Let's just see. That's what I mean about the camera spinning. It's like, whoa, that's super fast. If I could make it go a little slower, I think that would help with the experience. So let's just avoid the bouncy pad and see if it yeah, that worked out really well. Okay. Next. Ooh, the classic windmill. I like this for mini golf levels. Oh, I speed hacked it. Vacantknight's going like, oh, you weren't supposed to get that right away. But I want to show you that one more time. So if I go through the windmill, this ramp, so what you're supposed to do is go up the ramp and, like, go over, which is going to be really tough to do, not being able to see because of the windmill. but like you're supposed to be able to kind of do that, but the thing is you can't jump. So trying to yeah, does it it just spins. But not being able to jump, you have to do a lot of momentum build up to get there. And I think here this might nope, that didn't help. But it's harder to go. Why is that stuck in there? Get out get out of the windmill. It's almost harder to go up the normal way to get over there than it is to take the shortcut. But I do want to solve it once the normal way, just so that Vacantknight knows it can be solved the normal way. Okay, so I think no, that doesn't work. I wonder a little bit if Vacantknight's plan the whole time was the speedrun way, or if there's a way to momentum this up. Oh no! So that's not helpful. That's I wonder. So you gotta go up and over, and then you gotta go through, and then it's momentum from like this corner. If I go up against the wall, that you can't rub up against the wall. That doesn't speed boost in this game. So let's see. I've already solved it. I've already set a time, but I want to solve it the normal way, if I can. That did not help. Let's just wiggle the ball through the windmill, through the windmill, through the windmill. Wiggle the ball through the windmill. Okay, so when I go up. Okay, so that was a nice jump. Okay, wiggle that through. Okay, so we want to go here in the corner where it's the corner, but it's not against the wall. There, perfect. So that's our golf approach shot. So one thing about these golf levels is it's all about time. It's not about like, you know, in real golf it's number of strokes. There aren't any like roller ball or Lofi Ball isn't about hitting the ball. It's about moving the ball. So there aren't like a limit to the number of like keystrokes or joystick presses that you do. It's just all about the time it takes to get through. So imagine if golf were not about the number of strokes, but about the time it takes. You know, how would you approach that? You'd like get up there and you'd try to hit the ball as fast and hard as you could, but you'd also like, you'd be okay about running and just hitting it a bunch of times to get it in the hole, because it didn't matter how many strokes, it was all about time. So that's what this is. Next level, let's just take a look here. What's going to be the easiest way? So there are, it's not water. That's not a water trap, that's just a hole. So you want to avoid the hole in the course to get to the hole at the end. Oops, I hit main menu. I meant restart. Golfing, level 6. I just wanted to take a moment and go to the other option. That might actually be a lot faster if I can line it up right. Yeah, that was faster. Okay, I want to try one more thing. Is it possible? No. I wanted to know if it was possible to just kind of like go like this and just kind of bounce my way over. Oh, I did it. Can I get in? Yeah. Okay, so that is possible. If I restart it and I go over to the bounce pad, the hill can bounce me over, and then the bounce pad can bounce me through if I want. What if I go restart, what if I did that thing? If I did over the hill, over to the bounce pad, no. I'd have to change my camera angle here. What if I did this and then did this? No. Oh, which way are we going? All right, that's enough experimenting. It's never enough experimenting. More experimenting. I'm having a lot of fun with this. But I think we've already figured out the speedrunning path for this. I mean, I could do like that. That's another way to do it faster to this hole. But anyway, next level, Golfy 7. So the hole is right there. But without being able to jump, it's going to be tough to go in there. So I think I have to go around this other way. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Oh. So that wall was not transportable through. So have to get through, spin the camera around, and then we want to go up. Yeah, that helped. Except it didn't. So you actually want to go up without being bounced up. That's pretty slick and sneaky. That not being able to jump, you have to build momentum to get over, and the quick bounce from the bounce pad doesn't actually help. Huh. Oh, hey, what's this? It's that golf club we saw from the test level. How cool is that? But in this case, we don't want to get hit by the club, right? We want to drop through this hole to the hole for the golf ball. Yeah. Let's do it again. That's one thing I like about this golf set, is it makes me want to try again and again and see if there are any hacks. Oh, not being able to jump makes that a little bit more difficult, because I've been training to jump this whole time, and not being able to jump is a fun challenge. How do I get the ball to stay on without being able to jump? Now if I go over here to this golf paddle, it just kind of hits it like that. It has a similar sound effect as the bowling pins, which I'm fine with, because if you were to hit bowling pins in real life and you were to hit a golf ball with a club, they do make similar sounds. And this is a free game. So I don't need it to sound perfect. I just like having some sort of audio cue that I have made contact. Let's go to next level. Okay, where's the finish? I don't see the flags. Well, one way to find out. Whee! Oh, that wasn't it. Okay, all right. I was just seeing. That would have been pretty slick if it just so happened that that's where the end was. Okay, so if I go up here, it's a portal. Where's the portal gonna take me? Ooh. Oh, it's up high. There's the hole. No. Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're gonna have to try this a little differently. Let's go over to this side. I think it'll be a similar portal situation here. It's good there's that stop there to help control the ball. Hopefully we got enough momentum built up this time. Yes! For some reason I read Golfy that time as defy gravity, which isn't what Golfy is at all, but that particular level felt like defying gravity to me. I wanna try it again. I know I just did it, but like, whoa. I think I just rolled on top of that divider there. I don't know that I was supposed to be able to do that, but you can go back and watch the footage. I think that just has to do with the momentum of the ball. That if you have enough momentum and enough bounce, you can get up on the side rails. And that's fine. Oh, so one thing about those portals is that they didn't take me to another portal. They just teleported me to the spot. Teleported the ball to the spot. I think that's really an interesting mechanic, because then I can't accidentally hit the portal wrong and teleport back. Like it just drops there and there's no accidental return feature. You know, in some of those basic levels you saw, there are portals, but you could go in and out those either way. These, that's not the case. Oh, is there a little divot in the ground over here? Okay, so that's probably how I was able to roll up on it that one time. I don't know what that little goalpost looking thing, those dots, yellow dots on the screen after a level has ended. I'm not sure what those mean, but when I see them, it just means the level's over. So it's not a big deal. Okay, so I'm gonna try to build up enough momentum here. And that didn't quite work. Yeah, I don't know what those are. Okay, I've solved this once. I don't need to solve this again. I've already proved it can be solved, but I kind of want to solve it again, because then it means that it'll be easier solving the next time. But that was hard. It's a hard, I'm not sure how I'm getting up on that barrier, but it's a hard solve because of trying to figure out how to get the momentum and the angle right to get up there and stay up there. It's a lot harder than a than I thought when I solved it the first time. There's gotta be yeah, okay, so there's... We see some... Oh, platform here. There are... some angles that... Okay, so that spin off of it helps. Alright, did it in 26 seconds this time. Not bad. Let's go to the next level. Let's go to Golfy 9. Okay. How are we solving this one? Looks like we have to go up. And the camera does not pan up and down. The camera only pans left and right. So, we just kind of have to go with the flow and see what happens. Alright, we got up there somehow. I think we're supposed to go this way, so... That was not the way. Okay, I did a better job that time of spinning the camera around. But I guess maybe we don't pan over. Oh, interesting. So if I want, I can go around this and spin it up, I think, onto that barrier if I wanted to. And we're seeing on the camera shot here that there's a portal at some point, but I have to get there first. So let's go this way. That didn't work. How are we gonna get up there? I think maybe there's a way. Alright, there's that way. It's about speed and momentum in this. So if I can get speed, momentum, and angle right. You know, in the basic levels, trying to solve these is a breeze because there's the ability to jump. And taking away the ability to jump changes up the problem-solving approach to this. Like, how do you solve it with one less tool? And it's about momentum and spin and angle. Okay. That worked. I don't know why we have that triangle there if the hole is right here, but it's an obstacle to be avoided, I guess. I think that was good. We're gonna go right to the next level. Ooh, 10. Okay, so what are these red things? If I touch them, they spin the ball back. Okay. So they just, if I just touch it, it just spins the ball back. Okay, so that's good to know, because then if I wanted to, I could like hit there and use it to... I can use it to my advantage, possibly. Like if I went like this. No, that doesn't work. I actually have to put in some effort on the momentum on my end, but... Whoa, whoa! That wasn't supposed to happen! That wasn't... Okay, so that... The way that turned out, I'm pretty sure that was planned. I'm pretty sure Vacantknight planned for that to be a speedrun tactic. But, because I've seen, like, in Zatkist, when I watch the soapbox cars in that game, oftentimes they will the track creators will put in sort of shortcuts like that, where if you don't, you can just do the track normally, but if you have the right angle and the right skill, you can shortcut everything. And that was just like too perfect. Too perfect. I'm gonna have to watch that footage back and see how I did that, but course solved. I hope you like that. Those were 10 golf levels. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think that's my favorite DLC left, or yet. Favorite one yet, because it took my existing skill set with this game of solving with jumps and turned it on its head by saying, hey, you have all the tools you need without jumping to solve these. Go. I think that's really impressive. I'm gonna go over here to dungeon, and you're like, why go to dungeon? Because I feel like if I go to dungeon, this was my favorite DLC before golf. If I go to dungeon and I go over to that treasure trove over there, even though that's not where the finish is, if I can get over there, I think I win. That's what I think. I just gotta figure out how to get over there. I forgot how to get over there. I've been over there once before. I just gotta figure out how to get over there again. Is it from here? It might be from here. Let's see. Yes. Yes! I did it! I found the treasure. I saw that there was that achievement possible. Vacantknight made that achievement possible after I had done this the first time, and I was curious if that was based on watching me do the run through. And I think it was. So, can I get back or get over from here? Oh no, I forgot that wall wasn't real. But hey, we got the achievement, and that's what I was hoping to do in this extra bonus gameplay footage I've attacked on to the end. Whoa. That's the thing with the camera spin. If I can't figure out how to slow that down, there might be some moments where I try to spin the camera and end up not being able to see where I'm going. Slow, slow. There we go. D95, cool. Let's go to main menu. And let's check the settings. Is there a setting for gamepad? Let's try adjusting the sensitivity all the way up. No, all the way. Let's lower it. Let's try that. And let's try Let's try the banana level. Okay, so this definitely slows the camera. Does it slow my other controls? Uh-oh. Why is my, There we go. Now it's jumping. Not sure why it wasn't jumping before, except maybe it wasn't in the right place for that. Ah, okay. Let's roll it up. Let's get through this this banana level. Just for fun. The banana level was one of the hardest bonus levels for me in some of the earlier versions of the game, because I think if I recall correctly, the bananas were much bigger and more spaced apart, and the ball was tinier, and that made it harder to navigate. Harder to navigate, but I think now it's doable if I don't spend too much time thinking about how to do it and just let my fingers move the way I know how to. So anyway, I think that was good. I think that was a good playthrough. I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you for taking the time to watch my my initial playthrough of version 2.8. I found the treasure. I think the other achievements that I haven't unlocked yet are hidden, so those I just kind of have to unlock when I find them. Were there any other? So the new glass type was the easy break glass. We saw that. We saw sound effects. We saw those with the bowling pins and some of the other golf stuff. We did the 10 Golfy levels. Christmas skybox to be more green. We didn't check that. Bowling pin rate, we kind of checked that. UI, saw some of that. Camera system, yeah. Audio system, might have to look at that more. It was fine. I didn't notice the audio changes. Glass breaks fixing, control sensitivity. I wonder. Okay, so let me actually go back. I know I said it was ending. Just forgive me. But with the controller sensitivity, not the credits. Not the credits. Come on. Okay. We will click on this button and look. You can go check out Vacantknight on YouTube. He has some fun videos, and sometimes he does live streams. But you have to catch those when they go up. He doesn't typically save those publicly for people to watch. Not in the newer ones anyway. If I go to settings and I go to gamepad sensitivity. Okay, so it's down. And then I go play. What do you want to see? Dungeon 10. You want to see Dungeon 10? Okay. Okay, that did. The controller sensitivity is not helping for the ball movement, but it is helping the camera movement, because now I'm not it's easier for me to not spin quite as quick. So that's something to note if you're just trying to get get the camera to not spin quite so quickly, you can try reducing the sensitivity, and hopefully that helps, because it seems to help for me. That adjusting the sensitivity helps with the camera angle. Oh no! I did that wrong. I wasn't supposed to hit the arrow. I was supposed to... Anyway. You might be like, yeah, I've been here. I've already seen you solve this. Or you might be like, yeah, I've been here. I've never seen you solve this. And to that I say, okay, well, that depends on what other videos I've put out and what content I included in them and how I set this up. But if I have put out a video of me playing this level before, hopefully I remember to link it in the end card of this one. And if I haven't, then you're welcome that I included this here. I'm going to see if I can just solve this real quick. But yeah, I like this better. Okay, so I'm liking this better, the lower sensitivity. I don't know if it's really helped my control of the ball, but it definitely helped my control of the camera. So that's a little tip for you if you're gonna play this game. So this has been Lofi Ball. I could do playthroughs of lots more levels, but I think we did what we came for, right? If I exit and look at the upgrades now, did we oh, Christmas skybox. Do you want to see the Christmas skybox? We can check that quick. We just have to load up the game. Load up the game. Play. Christmas. Random Christmas. Let's see if we can get a best time on this. Oh, so it's the sky box. So you sky. So it used to be more red. Now it's more red and green. I like that. You see how the sky is green with the red? Yeah, I like that upgrade. I like that upgrade. So, let's solve this random level and see if we get a time that will stick for best time this time. And if you're like a new player to this game, yay, we have a best time. So if I go to main menu now, because that was a glitch before that, oh, it doesn't show the best time. Well, that's still a glitch then. Because if you do just normal random mode, where is that? Is that in bonus? Yeah. See, random, it shows a best time. And for whatever reason, the Christmas random doesn't show a best time. At least it doesn't on that screen. What if, let's say I solve this and it's a random level solve that isn't, a random level solve that isn't, as fast. Will it show the 44-second time as the top time? First I have to finish the level. I'm gonna get close to the end and then make sure it's slower. I just want to see if the game remembers the time, even if it wasn't displaying it. Because if the game remembers it, even if it's not displaying it, then that tells Vacantknight where the issue is. So, just gonna chill out here till it says 50 seconds, and then we're gonna cross that line and see what the game says. Take the moment to get another sip of water. All right, staying hydrated. Let's go ahead and cross 54.8. Best time. Okay, so it still says 44.5. So that tells us where the issue is. The issue is, oh, I hit the button to restart and it gave me this menu. Hey, that's fun. But the issue isn't on the screen. Sorry, the issue isn't with the game remembering what the best time is. The issue is with the game displaying the best time. At least at this time when I'm trying it. It could be different later. Excuse me. I wanted to test that menu. If I just go like level 2, and let's just hop on down here just for fun, and just chill and hit the menu button. Okay, so this is a new feature that I almost missed in this video. The menu used to be a square in the middle of the screen, and now it's this panel on the side. And it might not seem like that big of a deal, but I really like how this new menu looks. I thought at first, like, oh, it should be centered. But as I'm looking at this more, I like it better this way because I can still see it's paused. I can look and see the trajectory the ball is on while it's paused. So if I needed to, I could quick pause it and just go, am I on the right track? What adjustments do I need to make going forward on solving this level? And that could help with the speedrun time in theory. Practically, it's better just solve it quick rather than pause every so often to check if the route is optimal. But it could help with problem solving for sure. If you're in the middle of a level and you're like, am I going the right way? Is this gonna work? So anyway, I like this. And so the settings, see how it's in the middle and it's the square. This is kind of how it was before for the other thing, and I think it's fine for the settings. But anyway, oh, I just hit B and it restarted, so that's good to know that does that. But I like it. That must be what Vacantknight meant with UI upgrades, is the menu screen. The pause screen is more off to the side, so you can see where you are when paused, as well as make your selections. I like it. I like this so much. Is this the day that I try Skies and finally solve levels 6 and 7 and 10? 6, I know how to solve, and I keep bouncing wrong. 7, I often don't get through 6, so I don't get through 7. 10 has more of those bouncy pads. Can I do 10? Maybe today is the day I solve 10. It has these bouncy pads, and these bouncy pads are so hard for me because they require precision target practice. But maybe I can shortcut this. Maybe today is the day. I can shortcut this. It is... I don't know if it's possible to shortcut this. Maybe today's the day. Nope, I think Vacantknight put it just out of reach. So I can balance this up here. Balance this up here. I wanted to shortcut those pads. If I can. If I can. Because the pads, while I can solve them with the pads, they're a lot harder to solve than if I don't use them. And that's one thing, if you haven't seen, I don't know if it's just Vacantknight who will see this, or if someone else, if other people will see this too later, but each of the DLCs have different levels and aesthetic barriers and such, and features and things, and it truly makes the DLC experience worthwhile. See, there it worked, going on the pads. I can't touch the spinny thing though, because if I touch them, it restarts the level, and I've done that before, and I don't want to do that right now. Can I shortcut? I don't think I can. Part of me would want to just jump from over here to over there without using the bouncy pads. I don't think that's gonna work. I think it's just short enough. I think... yeah, I think that's just short enough. But we gotta test it, right? Oh, but we're so close to testing with the bouncy pads. We want to solve the level. Okay, we're just gonna go over here. Can we get, with the bouncy pads, can we get over there? Are you ready? Is this the day we solve level 10? Here we go. No. We didn't get it. We didn't get it. One of these days I'm gonna figure out the bouncy pads, how to do those well, and when I figure out how to do those well, I think I'll solve all these levels. And I think, so I do think that these adjustments I made to the camera, or with the control sensitivity, I think that's gonna help me solve these with the bouncy pads. But because a lot of these bouncy pad levels benefit from being able to move the camera around. Let's see if I can avoid the bouncy things as much as possible. I did it before. That time I avoided them entirely. Okay, so do you think I can do this? If I get a running start, Here we go. I jumped too soon. Alright, well, I don't think today is the day we solve level 10. But we get to use that main menu thing. While we're at it, should I do another just random DLC level in Wipeout or Dessert? Have I done all the Wipeout ones? Is there one I haven't solved? Oh, I haven't done 9 or 10. Let's try 9. Oh, because 9 has these, I like 9, or I like Wipeout because of the aesthetic choice of the sound of the water. But, the bouncy balls, the bouncy beach balls are as hard as those bounce pads were for me. And the hard thing about them, right? So the reason I think I struggle with them so much is because you're supposed to land on them, and it's hard to bounce, hard to jump separately. Hard to jump separately after landing on them. But I did it that time somehow. Can I go over there to this thing? Okay. Okay. Now we just have to avoid the barrier and jump over. I did it! I completed level 9 of Wipeout. Alright. Do we dare level 10? I don't know if 10 will be as successful. But I mean, we're on a roll. Why not just give it a go? Moving from barrier to barrier here. These hoops and things, they hold the ball just perfectly. So they can give a little bit of time to stop and think. Oh no. The problem with the hoop things is there's not a lot of room or margin for error if you're trying to get the ball in. Can I skip? Yeah. But once you get them in, it's like perfect. So some things in some games are like, I wish they were easier, and then there are some things where it's just like, I like being able to test the limits of what I can do. I think we might solve this one. No! No! I thought we had that one. But we're so close. We can smell it now, can't we? We can smell it. Smell the salt water of victory. Ho ho. Did you see that? So I didn't expect that restart. But I successfully avoided the barrier. But, accidentally landed right in the middle and hit the water. So, let's see if we can get one more good run to this level before we gotta end the video. Because I do think at some point the video should end. As much fun as Lofi Ball is, if the playthrough doesn't end, then no one gets to see it. It's just me. So let's see if we can wrap this up here. Ready? Nope. Okay. There's gotta be... So, maybe that final hoop isn't supposed to be jumped out of from the center. Maybe it's supposed to be jumped out of from this on top, just land on top of it and jump. But that would be a lot more difficult to do than all these other hoops up to this point. Yeah, there's no ledge on the hoops, so if you miss getting in the hoop, then there's no recovery. I'm kind of curious if these hoops could be repurposed for some sort of basketball level. I mean, we've had a bowling level and a golf DLC, which had a really cool mechanic in it of not being able to jump. Excuse me. As much as I like jumping in this game, it was fun to have that solve some levels without jumping. What if we had basketball? The hoops, you'd have to be able to go through the hoops. But what if it was a basketball level? How would that be different? Would it be bouncier? Would there be a different way of solving some levels, like with a backboard? The backboard reminds me of glass, but in basketball you try to go through a hoop rather than shattering the backboard. Yeah, there are just some different ways that it could be done and some different ways to think about it. But yeah, seeing these hoops makes me wonder. What about basketball? What could Vacantknight do with basketball? This idea session has been brought to you by Ja, ich bin hier. Alright, what? That wasn't supposed to restart me, but that's okay. I like how chill Lofi Ball is. I like how chill it is, especially the watery levels where you know, it's easy to get in puzzle games. It's easy to get like super into solving them, and sometimes it can be a struggle, as you saw earlier with how close I've gotten to this and not solving it. But it's a lot easier to do this when there's chill music playing than when there's a chaotic atmosphere. Okay, part of me wants to wrap this up, and part of me wants to be like, you know what, we got some more ideas. More ideas? What more ideas do you have? Well, I mean, we came up with the basketball idea. That was pretty good. We just solved this without landing in that hoop. But yeah, I'm gonna end this here. I know that was very unsatisfying to not actually solve level 10, but I got so close. You think I should just solve it? I mean, it's easier said than done, but like, then that would complete the set. So, all right, I'll give it one more try for you. One more try. Wait, that's right. I forgot I have the slow down feature. I wonder if slowing down anything about this level would help with solving it. I mean, kind of. It helps with, it can help with locating the pole, but it's not actually that helpful for this. But I think it was Vacantknight who was saying that he was thinking of some ways to possibly make the feature like incorporate it more into future gameplay, so that there might be some levels where if you slowed it down, it'd be easier to solve, or maybe essential to solve. But those are just ideas at this point. Just ideas. We got so close. We got so close. I'm gonna end it now. The video. Sorry. Gonna end the video now. And we'll come back and play this game another time. But thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of Lofi Ball version 2.8. Got to do the new golf levels. Got to find the treasure. Got to solve level 9 of Wipeout, and had a lot of fun. So hopefully you enjoyed this as much as I did, and hopefully we get to do it again soon. This has been Ja, ich bin hier. Bye bye.